Good evening, my name is Prince Comrade Olushola Adeboye, the chairman of Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocacy Center. Today being Friday, we are Friday 28th May, from the office of the Human Rights Alimosho branch, Shasha, Lagos, Nigeria. A few hours ago, about 3 young men brought in a young boy of 13, claiming that the boy is missing or it has been missing. But after interviewing the boy, I found out he knows where he comes from, and he decided to go out of his house. Then the story behind it, the way I have reached so far, I have no other choice than to call him Success the Second. But we are going to be giving him a full audience to listen to his story. Thereafter, we know how to find the parent.
Life is amazing and I am line in.
All right, look up. Good afternoon. Use the mic.
Good afternoon.
All right, your name?
My name is Emmanuel.
All right. Earlier this morning, about three guys to be precise, they brought two. Okay, 2 guys. They brought you to this office,
Yes.
claiming that you were missing.
Yes.
And when I began to interview you, I told them this is not what they call missing. So tell us everything. When did you leave home?
Well,
Use the mic.
I leave home last year.
Last year.
Yes.
Which year are we?
We are
Use your mic, Oga.
We are 2021.
Which year did you leave home?
I leave home last.
Use your mic. Face me and use your mic.
I leave home last year January.
January.
Yes.
January 2020.
Yes.
You left home.
Yes.
You are already a year outside now.
Yes.
I never understand. Oh boy, how old are you?
I'm 13.
What class were you, or what class are you?
I don't understand.
You are in school. You were in school, or you are still in school?
No, I'm still in school.
You are still in school.
Yes.
Did they not call you missing boy now? Are you attending school now?
No, I'm not attending school.
Since how many years did you leave school?
No, they have not put me in school since last year.
Where are you living now?
No, I don't know the new streets that the park can go.
Which people?
My mommy and my dad and my stepmother.
Okay. You said you left there.
Yes.
Since last year, 2020 January.
Yes.
To where?
No,
Use your mic. Oh.
yes.
To where now?
No, but just living the streets.
You are stressing me.
I put the mic on my mouth.
Don't worry, they will help you. Where have you been?
Now I've been in the streets.
For 1 year?
Yes.
How is it possible now?
No, I ran out of home because of my stepmother were maltreating me.
How? What kind of maltreat is that you as a 12 years old then have to leave home and enter street? Or you continue?
So sometimes 1 week she cannot give me, she may not give me food. So I need to bear hunger.
Okay, you know what we are going to do now?
No.
Start from everything you know that happened that makes you to leave home. Start from there. So I want to allow you to talk in your little way, in your big way. So say everything. The name of your father. Tell us the name of your father.
The name of my father is Emmanuel. Surname too is Emmanuel. So
Emmanuel.
Yes.
Okay. What is the name of your stepmother?
My stepmother name is Ruth.
Ruth.
Yes.
What is the name of the street you people were living?
Onilerura.
Sorry?
Onilerura.
Where?
At Ikotu.
Ikotu.
Yes.
So, what now happened when you started living with them? Where is your mother?
No, my mother is dead.
Dead?
Yes.
Do you know your mother before she died?
Yes, I was 2 years. I was 4 years old when she died.
4 years old?
Yes.
That time she hasn't, your father hasn't married this second wife?
No.
Well, tell us everything that happened.
So before, when she married, when he married the second wife, so before she was treating me well. So when she now have birth for my father, she was not treating me bad. So she was not treating me bad when she already have birth for my father. So from there,
how did you know your mother died?
No, it was my father that told me that she was dead.
Did you know your mother?
Yes, I know my mother's face.
Okay, through the picture?
Yes.
Did you know your mother when she was alive?
Yes, I know her.
How come you don't know that she died if you know her?
No, I traveled. They took me to somewhere. So when I come, daddy.
Who took you to somewhere?
No, my daddy took me somewhere. So it's when he brought me back, he told me that my mother is dead.
We will find your mama, never die. This office will project your mother. But yeah, tell us everything.
So from there, before my stepmother now got married to my daddy, so she was treating me well before. So when she now born for him, she was not treating me bad.
Do you know Success? The boy that he said they call Success?
No, I don't know Success.
Oh, now story one resemble the same thing. Yeah, continue.
So from there, I will now stay. Sometimes she will give her son food. She will not give me food. Or sometimes for 1 week, she will not give me food. So from that, I start bearing it. I say I cannot bear it. So I now run out.
You now run out?
Yes.
Who now start buying you? When you ran out, what were you doing outside? Washing cars, sweeping for people, begging for money? Tell us everything so that we can help you.
I was picking container on the floor.
Container?
Yes, all this beer container.
Iron?
Yes. I will pick it, I will sell it to Iron Condemn.
To Iron Condemn?
Yes.
Where were you now sleeping?
There's one place I do sleep. Sometimes I do sleep in some church if they're doing night vigil. Or sometimes I do sleep in somewhere that I know that is good for me to sleep.
Where is the place, the city?
Eh?
What is the name of that place you are sleeping? The name of community? Is it Ikotu?
Yes, I do sleep anywhere at Ikotu.
Wait now. The place you were living with your parents is Ikotu?
Yes.
When you now left the house, is it still Ikotu you were living or you now enter motor and move far away?
No, I was still in Ikotu, so from there. So when I was picking can, and I picked can and reach this place, this Egbeda market.
You from Ikotu pick can so you can't find yourself in Egbeda market?
Yes.
You know say na distance and far? Yes. You know say far? Oh yeah, they talk now.
So that's from where. So that is where that brother now saw me. Yes, today.
But you remember say now 1 year you say 1 year and even how many months now? 1 year and 5 months now you don't dey outside though?
Yes.
You sure?
No, I said 1 year for the brother, so the brother cannot calculate it for me.
You stay 1 year with the brother, you said?
No, I said I stay 1 year outside for the brother. So it's the brother that now calculates the
months.
Yes.
But did you really know what is 1 year?
Yes.
You left your parents because they were maltreating you, your stepmother.
Yes.
You now stay 1 year and 4 months or 5 months, 4 months for outside. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
A boy of 12 years left home because the stepmother was maltreating him, and now stay outside 1 year and 4 months. I can't get it. I don't know. I'm confused.
I mean 1 month and
Even 1 month, sef, he too small to just run from punishment for one day yourself. Where are your clothes now? Your bag, your luggage.
No, I not carry my luggage and follow myself.
Well, where your clothes when you take the change?
No, this one I do.
Now this one you take run leave house since 1 year. Don't lie to me.
Sometimes there's one. Sometimes I do look for somewhere to wash it in the night, so I will spray it.
And now this cloth you take leave house for 1 year ago.
Yes.
No lie now. We for help you.
No.
You remember you said you were selling all this
Yes.
beer aluminium.
Yes.
To no, you will
To
pick and
sell.
like outside the pick and you will pick and sell am. The money you were selling in it, you not take and buy cloth.
No, I'm not so you can buy clothes.
What do you do with the money?
I also can buy food.
The bata you are wearing now since last year.
No, the last year, the butter that I wore before that one already spoiled. So I just bought this one.
How much?
I just bought it 600.
This story go tough. Oh. You go tough now. So you were in that same community. Your papa not look for you.
No, we're not in that area in that our street.
Have you ever set your eyes on anybody that know you?
No.
You not even see who know you when you see you for street one day.
I not so go to where people do know me well. I do go to the street that people do not know me.
As you small so, you get the mind to stay 1, 2, 3 years. 1, 2, 3 months to a year plus. Well, how the punishment look like? Tell us. Punishment will make you come out.
You know, sometimes, like a week, I may not eat. But sometimes, so she knows to take me to school. Only her son is to go to school.
The cause us and make on the interview this boy. You mean say exactly this white cloth now you wear come up for her, this white shirt. Now this white shirt you wear come up for her. You can ask him, you are free, you are part of the team.
Like when your stepmom was maltreating you,
Use the mic also.
didn't you have the time to complain to your father about the maltreatment?
Give him mic.
My father knows to be around every time.
Have you ever complained to him?
No, anytime I want to complain to him, the stepmother will be telling me I should shut up.
No problem. You come inside there. Your friend is around. Give him a mic. Give Success mic. Success, go and sit there. Success. According to this boy, he has been missing. He left home. He went outside for a year now. And we don't know how he has been eating. So we want you to interview him, ask him all the questions. How he used to eat, if he was washing motor, or if he trekked or whatever, why he left home. Ask him everything. Tell us your name and greet him. Ask him his name.
Good afternoon. My name is Success Honora.
Ask him his name.
My name is Emmanuel. My son name is Emmanuel.
Mm. Ask him why he left home now.
Why do you left home? Because of my stepmother were maltreating me.
I hope.
Where have you been sleeping?
Okay, I'll continue. Just.
I'll be sleeping outside the street, or sometimes I'll be sleeping in some church where they're doing night vigil.
So
use your mic.
He said he should sleep in some church night visit, and I say midnight, and I say yes. So how do you used to eat? Who used to give you food? Now I do pick all this beer container and sell to all this iron container. How much do you used to sell it? Sometimes I do sell 300 now, not 200 now. So the 300 now will reach you for one day to eat, and you'll be satisfied.
Give a mic now so that we'll hear you.
I can manage it for one day. Okay. So,
Success.
sir,
Use your life experience to ask him questions.
Feel free.
Feel free. What happened to you? Why was the grandmother, stepmother was doing? If he has other stepchildren, use yourself, your story to be asking him questions.
okay. Why was your stepmother maltreating you? This kind of way? Did she used to give you food? Those kind of things. No, sometimes she do give me
Bring that
food.
mic closer to your mouth.
She do give me food, but sometimes she will not give me food for like 1 week. Why? No, sometimes she will send me a message. If the message is too much for me to go, if I tell her I cannot go, so she will start to be saying I will not eat. Okay. But before you go to the message, before you go the message, did she used to give you food before you go? No.
I can't hear you, Success. Did she used to?
Before you go the message that she sent you, did she used to give you food? No, she knows to give me food. But sometimes if she wants to give you food, is the food enough? It used to be enough food. No, the food no used to be enough. Okay. The food that used to she have children. Yes. The food. Yes, you have. The little children. No, my small children like my age. Did they have the one that's older than you? Yes.
They have the one that is older than. She born before. I use my talker.
She already born before.
For another man.
Yes.
But you said she was treating you well after she had child for your father before she changed.
Then and
Think
the food
about yourself. Think about your story.
the food she used to give you and the food she used to give little children, which one is bigger? The food she used to give our children. And that time your father is still alive. He's still around. My father needs to be around. He needs to be around. And if he come back, he needs to report to him about anything. If I want to report to him, my stepmother will say I should shut up or I should go and do something. Okay. Have you ever find a place, maybe now, for example, now you like say, come follow me, so I will buy something and give you. You bring it on for all your other siblings to eat. Yes. So where have you not find that time to use and tell him? No, sometimes my stepmother too do threaten me. I should not tell him. You should not tell. So about your sleeping outside, apart from the selling can work, which other work you used to do to get money? I need to do any other work again. You need to do any other work again.
So tell him the type of work you were also doing to get money.
No,
Me, the time I was in the street. The kind of work I used to do to get money.
Don't worry, continue.
just feel
Feel free, continue. Don't worry about yourself.
It's only the can they are selling that's giving money. So in a day, how many can you pick?
Give a mic now.
I can pick one full sack of can. One full sack. In where? At where? Anywhere, any places. Which side do you stay? I live that time in Kotu. Kotu.
So do you know Ikotu?
Yes.
How did you get to know there? So use your mic.
It's where I should go and work.
What kind of work?
Wash car. Or we make team work and we go there.
You make what?
Team, we form team like 4 people or 3 that will go there and
go and
go
do what?
and go and work.
No. So as if did you know anywhere in Ikotu sources?
Me?
Name of place in Ikotu?
It's not only one side I used to go, so I
Do you
don't
know
know
any?
that.
Okay, don't know. Okay, continue your question.
Apart from the church, maybe now for example, you not see any church to stay or which other side. Wait, you mean you used to sleep in the street on the road like this?
Mike.
I know to sleep on the road. I find somewhere that I know that the place I can hide my body and sleep. That's just to find to sleep.
Success. Do you see this cloth like a cloth somebody have been wearing for 1 year?
No.
Asking.
And it's white.
Asking Success.
This clothes you are wearing, are you sure that, wait, have you been changing clothes?
Mike.
No. You have not been changing clothes. Since how many days or year have you left the house? Now I left the house last year, January. Last year, January. Yeah. But how did I left your house last year, January? Wait, your clothes always not be like, it's supposed to be.
Use your mind. Use it.
It's supposed to be very dirty than this, very excess dirty, and again it's white. It's supposed to be very, very dirty. Or this off your clothes somewhere and spread it and keep it for some time to dry. Or sometimes I do wash my clothes to keep it to dry. What about the trouser?
Mike, don't forget.
I do wash the boot. So since when you have been staying in the road, have you ever begged anybody for food? No. Apart from only the iron work, you have not do any work again, like to wash car or do any other thing. No, I not so go do that kind of thing. So people see you around that you know to change clothes. The people see you around that know to change clothes, just to talk. There's not every time I has to be in one street. I has to change from one street to another. Like I can stay in the street for like 2 times in a day. Then I stink if I notice that people is already looking at me, so I stink. Okay. What if you go and return back to that street? Are they not suspecting you about anything? No, I do not. I do not used to return back to the street. If I enter the street that I want to enter, I'll move to another street again. Okay. So since when you have left for how many years that you are not?
A year and 4 months.
A year and 4 you have left us for a year and 4 months. Your dad have now asked about you. Now I've now branched the streets. Okay, streets. You mean your dad live in one place? You and your stepmother live in one place. My dad and my stepmother are living at the same place. At the same place. Then since a year and 1 month, you mean your dad not go out and come back? No, the place that my dad is staying, I'm not reaching that area. It just only last 2 weeks I reached that area. But I discovered the compound is changed. Because you don't understand what I mean. I said that since when you went outside 1 year and 3 months, you said I believe what you said that your daddy used to leave. Yeah, she used to come back every time. He used to leave and come back once in a while. If you come back once in a while and he not meet you at home, did they should look for you? Or maybe your friend is to ask where have you been, or your parents is looking for you? You know, the normal place I do play with my friend, I know is to go there. I do make new friends outside another street.
Alright, Success.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming. I see you actually tried by using your own experience to ask him a tough question. But in your point of view, did he look like somebody who has been outside for a year and 4 months? Assessing very well from head to toe. Then use your mic. This one a Fashola way of assessing toll gates. I hope I will. Okay, you are still searching, you are still assessing him. Yeah, give us the result.
To my own choice, I don't think he have stayed for 1 year and 3 months, because even though he's sleeping outside, hiding somewhere, mosquitoes
use your mic.
Mosquito that will bite his body will have some pimples, all kind of something pimples, but his body look fresh. His body look fresh. His body look fresh.
Okay.
You can't find any place of mosquito bites in his body. Body look fresh.
Always learn to use your mic so that people hear you, okay? Okay, what of the haircut?
If you say I've already stayed for 1 year and 3 months, is that supposed to not be big? Is that supposed to be bigger than this?
Yeah, the hair is supposed to grow more than this.
Bigger than this.
But you look neat cut. You mean his head supposed to be bigger?
No, not hair. His hair.
Okay, it's supposed to grow more than this.
It's supposed to grow very well.
Use your mic.
The back, on the side, is supposed to grow like
this
side.
He must have cut it. Ask him where he normally cut his hair.
Which place is this, Baby? Anytime I saw I pick color containers and find money, I do barb my any barber salon.
How much?
Sometimes about 200 or 150. But he said a day you can see 200 naira. Wait, in that 200 naira that I used to see, if you barb your head, how much will remain?
Mic.
It's when I have money too much. That is the time I cannot say I can barb my hair.
Now, you answer the question that Master Success just asked you. If you said sometimes you sleep in event center, be a church, and mosquito did not bite you, there's no single bite of mosquito according to our investigation team, Success. Tell us why mosquito hasn't bite you. You are looking fresh and fine. And you don't have other clothes.
No, I do find this thing, all these mosquito net mosquito nets that are being dropped by somewhere.
Then that means you have a permanent place you are staying now. For you to have mosquito net, you must have a permanent place you are staying.
No,
you mean you have not brushed for a year now?
No, that brother that took me and come, I already bought me a brush.
How many days did you stay with the brother?
I just stayed in the bar with for 2 days. In his room? No. He lodged me in an hotel.
That brother lodged you in a hotel?
Yes.
Instead of taking you to your parents?
No, the brother don't know my parents.
But you told us the street your daddy was living. Why didn't the brother take you to the street and look for where your parents parked to?
No, I told him that I've already parked out of that street.
They now lodged you in a hotel for 2 days?
Yes.
Something must be wrong there. That grown-up man lodged you for a hotel for 2 days. There is more to this. Tell us everything though. Success, ask question. You are trying.
Where is the person that brought him?
2 guys brought him and we took their number. They said they are in Olugbede market at Gbeda. That they saw this guy, a missing guy. Say, is that how somebody can be missing? Somebody who knew where their parents used to live. Why not? That is not called missing. When I start interrogating him, I now find out that he said they are maltreating him. Is the one that left home by himself. I said that is not called missing. Just to find out now that it's already a year and 3 months. So if you have any question, you ask. People will call you to ask questions.
So apart from the 4 days, I say you have already stayed in the brother's house. I mean 2 days. Apart from the 2 days, you say you have stayed in the brother's house. So you need to take your bed since that 2 days. Apart from that 2 days. Sometimes I do take my bets at where anywhere like this place at Ikotu where some people should take bets there. I do go there to go and take bets. Is it at the place they sell markets that public bedroom that's there? In the one car wash. Yes. car wash. Inside the car wash. That the bedroom is made by all this iron, zinc.
So you know the place?
I know it's
Okay, you have baked before?
No, I've not baked before.
How did you know how the bedroom was made with iron and...
I had to go and wash car. Car wash.
There's a car wash there. So from there you bake.
After I wash
Eh?
After I wash the car finish, I baked.
Oh, wow.
Because I'm used to that place. I know all this kind of place.
Okay.
So apart from your baking, what about your brushing? No, sometimes I do brush. I do buy all this Tatina McLean.
Okay, thank you, Master Success. Next time when we have a case like this, you come and use your experience to check them, okay? Because you know how you were looking, despite that you were sleeping one day off, one day on. You know how you were looking, and this guy is not looking that way, so that is why he is disbelieving, you know.
Confusing.
It's confusing, Abi. So we know at the end of the day you are going to win after we apply your own method and our method. Success.
Sir.
Tell him to tell you the truth, nothing but the truth, so that they can help him the way they help you. Tell him your story a little bit.
About my story, I was in the street like your own. I used to sleep in the street. If I sleep today, maybe if my dad see me, will say come inside. I will not come inside. But later I will still go inside. They will still flog me. The next month they say I should go and wash plate, do all the work. When I do all the work, last they will not give me food. Then I will now go out, now go and work for money. I can see 500 naira a day. That's my lowest money I used to see. 500 naira a day. My lowest money that I used to see. That is the night I used to eat. Me, if I want to sleep, I don't sleep outside. I used to sleep inside any motor I see that is open. All those big motor that I used to pack like all those drink inside that they supply it everywhere. Like those pure water. Those pure water motor. It's just to open and go and sleep. In the early morning, I'll come outside. So it was one woman that I went and go and beg for food. She gave me food. So it was in the night I came to her again and asked her for blanket that I can cover my body. Because the place I'm sleeping, they have locked that place. It's locked. So I have to go and sleep inside our house, in our backyard by the passage. Because mosquito that used to disturb there is too much. So as I beg her for a wrapper, she now vex. Now say, so you are not sleeping at home? And I say, yes. She now carry me and go to my parents and shout for my parents. Then, my dad started insulting her. Then, my dad was telling her that she can't call your lawyer and come. She was saying that she can't call her lawyer. And after she go, I came inside. My dad still beat me as I sleep. The next day, it was that day, she got ready and told me I should come outside and meet her at the bus stop. As I came outside, she told me to enter bike. It's from there I came here. And I came here, I explained everything to them about my story. Then it's for me I started staying. Since that time, I was staying here. I was not with them. I was staying here. So just tell us the truth. We can help you. Not me.
No, you are part of us. You are right. We can help you.
We can help you. You stay here like as me. You be fresh. Not see my body. You be fresh like
so me. You know you are fresh. Sometimes you know you are fresh. No, let's also do the work. Let's also do
just say the truth. Believe me. Not see my body. See the difference between me and you. Not see the difference. Not see. Just tell us the truth. We can help you. Yeah. Tell us everything. But it's not that we'll beat you. We're not beating you. You're not taking to jail. Just the same thing as me. Then I come. I was crying. I was afraid. I thought they would take me to jail. So last night they did not take me to jail. It was yes. So just say the truth.
Last year January, when I was staying home, so from there we were getting 2 months science. I'm asking my friend what will I do that my stepmother is maltreating me. Some of them are giving me advice. I should run away. Some of them say I should get. So from there I start asking. So from there, so I asked one of my friends that is learning.
Just a second, hold the mic so that we can use it.
So I'm asking. Then I asked one of my friends which is learning this thing furniture with the other one that is learning PS. So I asked him. The both, one of them say I should be. Is it PS2 part that the game? Yes. So one of them say I should be it. The other one say I already be it. Which one say you should be it and which one say you should not be it? That you should run it. The one that is playing PS. So wait, the one that is playing PS say what? Say I should be it. That no, one day, so far the woman will soon go out of the house. So the other of my friends say, I already bear too much that anytime I want to go, I should go, but I should still be coming back sometimes and come and be staying. So from there, I look. So I think, what can I do? So from thinking, so one thought just come my mind. In the evening, just say let me go come outside and come and play. From playing, from there I will now
Continue.
So from playing, from there I now start to be just from playing ball. After I play ball, one thought just come my mind when I wanted to go. From there I say I'm not going home. So I just start playing, still playing till I play reach 11 o'clock. Is it in the night or in the from afternoon to 11 o'clock? 11 o'clock in the night. So I played ball. After ball, then I went to somewhere and play PS with some of my friends. Were they the one that I paid for the PS or you were the one? No, I was the one that paid for the PS.
Tell us. If we give on a chance now, come turn now to an age interview. So you said you had question. Have they answered the question? Is the question still valid? You said none.
According to what the boy is saying, that he have been outside for a year and 4 months, and he says he stays in Ikotu because I stay in Ikotu too. So I want to ask him, like, how many street names does he know in Ikotu? All
right, good question. What start with the name of your street first and the old number.
Onilebura, Unity.
No, what is the name of your street, your former street?
The name of my street is Onilebura.
Which number?
Number 23.
Who do you know in that house? What is the name of those your small boy, your friend, girls or boys?
I don't make friends with them. Other my compound students. I do make friends with them. Other children outside.
How is it possible?
No.
You may not make friends with them, but you should know Mama Chineze, Mama this, that.
But the compound, I already sold the compound. The owner of the compound sold it to.
Tell us the old name.
The time that you are living there, is there any person like neighbor living around you? Yeah, there's neighbor there. What is the person name, mommy? Like mommy success. Mommy success. Daddy Daniel. Mommy Deborah. So from there, I do make friends.
Call names of the street because we are taking you to your street now.
Onilebura, Bakinsi. This week's Unity, Banjo, Unandi, Ogubambi.
Has she called the name of your street already? We are continuing.
Ogubambi, Otutokoro, Lamino, Swiss Savon Street.
Somebody said, I know Onilewura Street. We are continuing. Have you ever go back to that street to look for your parents?
No, only
Just once I go there, but I don't enter the compound. As I look from far distance, I saw that the compound is stained. So from there, so I cannot locate them where they are staying.
Do you wanted to go back?
Yes.
No, you were not ready to go
No,
back. You should have go there and ask people now.
No, I wanted to go back, but the person, the people there are very packed out of that compound. The compound is changed.
What is your father's name in that compound?
My father's name is Emmanuel.
They used to call him Daddy who?
They used to call him Daddy Emmanuel, or they call him Daddy Junior.
Who is the junior?
No, they call me the Junior.
You are the junior?
Yes.
You are also Emmanuel?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, Emmanuel who? Your father is Emmanuel who?
Yeah.
Emmanuel
My
who?
father is Emmanuel.
Emmanuel who?
His son name too is Emmanuel.
And you are also Emmanuel?
Yes.
Triple Emmanuel?
Yes.
Okay.
What
Do
is
you still...
your stepmother's name?
My stepmother name is Ruth Emmanuel.
Ruth.
Yes.
Do you know where your father was working before you left there?
No, I used to follow him to his workplace.
Okay. Do you have his phone number?
No, I don't have it off it.
Okay, you are gonna take us to your street now. Oh yeah, ask.
Since you have left the house, I've asked you this question, but you have not answered me the way I want it. Since you left your house, and you say your dad used to do one day off, one day on, will go, every time should be around. Okay, you can go and stay like 1 week and come back. If you come back, you know it's to ask of you.
No, if you come back, he do see me at home most time. But since when I left,
Why is it that you refuse to obey us in this office the way you handle Mike? For more than 20 times we have asked you. You must be very stubborn in the street. Because success that was once stubborn never stay in the street for a week. And you are in the street now for a year and 4 months. It will be difficult for us to handle you. You're doing like one superstar that don't care. They do like they bounce Mike, go back, produce idea, they talk. Anyway, we will do our best. What's your problem? Give Mike to the woman behind Jerry.
You know where you are from. You know your state, don't worry.
I wanted to ask, what about your mother?
my mother is not alive. She is late.
Okay. Well, she was late. What year did she died? Like how many years now?
I cannot remember the year, but I know that I was 4 years old when she was late.
Before your daddy married another woman, her siblings, your late mom's siblings, are they not coming to check on you at your father's place?
No, the next to now, the next to come and check for me. It's only our friends that do come.
All right, we are going to send somebody right away to that compound to go and ask of your father. Then, which state are you from?
Which state are you from?
I'm from Delta.
Where in Delta?
Irobo.
Okay. You dey hear Robo?
No, I'm not here.
Use your mic, Oga.
I'm not here, Irobo.
Speak the one you hear.
No, just only the greeting and
Oga, speak the greeting.
Mingwo. Then if you want to reply the greeting, you say Vrendo.
Oh yeah, another one.
With all this
Just be saying it in Robo. Don't bother about
with
English.
Wado, Wado means well done, and Waliapo. That means are you enjoying? That's the only one I know.
Use your mic, sir.
That's the only one I just know.
Robo wadoi, wanyori gaga. What in that one mean?
That means
Use your mic, sir.
that means do your word very well.
Okay. All right. What happened? I'm in good Nigeria. I'm supposed to hear one language, one word. Okay. All right. we are going to help you according to man. And let's ask Success. Give Success. Success, what do you advise us now to do for him? What do you want us to do for him?
To my choice about him, I pity him and I beg people to help him.
Which
Area of helping him. Anyway, to help him anyway.
Is it the same way we help you, or we should help him less?
To my choice, it's the same way you help me.
What if you become big boy like you? Don't you think he will be taking your chance in the house? You see, he's acting too big. You think to give a mic, give a mic.
Me, I don't know how to take somebody's chance, and I'm not the person that like to be like to offend me. I'm not the person that like to be shouting very like other people, like my friends. Only small thing you just do them, they will just start to be angry. And me, I'm a friendly person. I like to make friends with anybody.
So you will not come and take Success position?
No.
Let's ask Success. Success, do you think the way he's talking will not come and chance you here?
I believe on the way he's talking.
He will chance you.
You can't.
He cannot chance you.
No.
Okay.
And one example I want to give about the way his voice is low and other things. Because if you another person that is wicked and they say, no, I don't care what I want, no.
The way you used to talk. The way you used to talk.
Yes. He behaved gently.
He behaved gentle. He can't try you now. You think if he will stand you?
Can't.
He can't. All right, no problem. We will adopt him to join you, okay?
Okay, sir.
But if you not behave well, you will show up pepper. Not be by fight, oh yeah. If you not behave well, you report him, okay?
Okay, sir.
All right. With there be need to call in. We are going out. We'll be updating you.
What class were you before you went out?
Just what?
Just S1.
Yes.
At the age of 12, have you?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Will there be need to open the line for at least for 5 persons? If you think there is need for that, just call in then. 090 3024 84. If you think there is need, call in. As we are taking call, we want to inform you that update of if Unanya will be coming, because the mother has finally brought her second daughter to her, refusing to let the daughter stay with her. So that update will be coming soon, and there is no way Funanya can take those 2 daughters and be happy without doing what it looks like what she does before. So, all right. What is the name of your school? Abel, let somebody just give them to hold it until we request for it.
The name of my school is Great King David.
Great
King David.
Located at where?
Located at no, at this council street.
Use your mic, sir.
At this council street, Lamino.
Is Lamino in Ikotun?
No, in council street.
How do you normally go there?
No, sometimes I do trek there, or sometimes I do enter Okada and go there.
Is it private school?
Yes.
Your father that was paying for private school. You should anyway. We'll get to know all that. What do you want to? Okay, hold it there. Good afternoon. Your name and where you calling from?
Good afternoon. My name is Ching and I'm calling from Irakari, Solo.
All right.
I have a question for the little boy there. He said he left the house in January last year.
Yeah.
And he sells, he picks empty containers to sell. Please, throughout last year, we all knew that there was lockdown till about July. How was it sustaining himself? Because there was no business going on throughout that period. So we should please investigate this case very well before we do anything we do for this child. Because these days, children of these days, I don't really know what's happening to them anymore. I don't know. Because if you're selling 300 naira every day, from March 28th or thereabouts till about July, there was no business anywhere. So how did he sustain himself? Where was he sleeping? If he's in school, what school? What's the name of the school? And at least we know the name of the school. We have all the information of his all his biodata there, his parents' phone numbers and everything. We should contact all that first. Because I don't believe anything that boy is saying. I'm sorry, but this is my opinion.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Those people that brought you here, give them mic. Give him mic. Success, you can now go and join other people. God bless you for coming, okay? Next time you are going to do better. Those people, go to the other seats.
0, 8,
Those
0,
people that
3,
brought you
6,
here,
1,
how did you
2,
get to know
5,
them?
2,
It's when I was picking containers them better. So that's when the man saw me.
And took you to the hotel?
No, that's when he took me to his office.
Good evening. I'm calling from Port Harcourt. My name is Sani.
All right, go on.
That boy that has come to stay with Success, people have to watch this picture. For them to stay together, I don't know what they are going to do. They are up to, because we have been managing Success and he's coming out to let this boy not come and worsen his situation. So it's not as if I don't want people to help the boy, you help him. But consider Success too. Success has not come out of where he is. For this boy to go and stay with him, I don't know how it's going to come out. That's what I want to tell you. Thank you.
All right, God bless you.
For your good work. Continue with your good work. God will bless you.
All right, thank you. That is true. Okay, we are going to call the number of the guys that brought him in.
8, 4, 4.
Let me find trouble with him. Good afternoon, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, good afternoon. I'm calling from the UK.
Yeah, your name and where are you
Hello?
calling from?
UK.
All right.
One thing I would say is that the first thing you need to trace his parents. In the house, the parents is staying.
Yeah.
Before any other thing. That's my own opinion.
All right.
So they can hear the other side of their own story as well.
All right. Comrade, come and snap him with your phone. You will close on time, so that you go and locate that place. You show the picture to the people.
So that's the first thing you need to do, from my own opinion.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Check if it's okay.
Zero, 8, 0.
Good evening, your name and where you calling from?
Good evening.
Good
I'm
evening.
calling from Asaba.
All right. Go on.
Yeah, Mama, first of all, thank you guys for the job you're doing. And I want you people to really investigate that boy so well. He has a lot to say. If you can also give him a day or two with Success, for them, two of them to have, companion relationship, I think Success might get out great information from him before you can proceed with your investigation. I don't really believe in what he's saying. I think he has been trained to give the stories that he's giving. So please, it will be great that you do a great job and get more information from him. Moreover, somebody cannot give his child his name as a junior, and let that child slip out of his hand just like that without looking for that child. If he's really saying that he's the junior to the father, meaning it's like the second phase of the father, I don't think the father will let him go just like that. Thank you.
All right, God bless you. When you will close early today, you will close right away. You will go to the police station. There you will show the picture if a case like this has ever been reported missing. Thereafter, you may not tell your brother if he's close to you. They will go with you to that area to ask about the house number and the man there and this boy's name and show the picture. Then you will call us from there, okay? You will ask him again the name of his street.
491517183.
Good evening, your name and where you calling from?
Good evening, Chairman. Good evening, President. My name is Annabelle, calling from Germany.
All right, go on.
This call is just to appreciate you for your work, and on behalf of Prophet seeing him today, I just call to appreciate you and your wife. May God Almighty bless you so much, grant you all your heart desire. I'm just calling to thank you for success. Thank you so much. Seeing him, I'm just happy. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Good afternoon, your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. My name is Emmanuel. I'm calling from Abia State. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, continue.
First, I want to appreciate you guys for the great work that you guys are doing. I'm happy. I'm so happy that there are a few persons in this country that give attention to children on the street. May the Lord God Almighty increase you guys and send you guys help in Jesus' name.
Amen.
All right. Concerning the matter at hand, I'm in support of those who called earlier. And then the guys that brought that boy should be called back and then let them be questioned. And then and that should be done differently. They should be called back. When they arrive in the office, let them be interviewed differently without the boy being there. And then try to compare the stories the boy had given them when they met the boy. And, what you have heard the boy say. And then secondly, just like you mentioned earlier, please, I would want you to, by all means, look for the parents, because a father that was paying for a boy's school fee in a private school, he tells that the father loved the boy. And just like you also mentioned, I doubt if the boy is giving us the entire story. I felt there's something that the boy did that made him run away. And the first thing to get to the root of all of this is to, get hold of the father and let the father give his own side of the story.
Hello, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, we are calling you from the Office of the Human Rights.
Yes, sir. Well done, sir.
Yeah, you are one of the guy that brought this boy here.
Yes, yes.
Okay, are you the one that I try to recognize that work at Olugbede Market?
Yes.
Okay, you are not the one with beard, Abi?
No, not the one with beard. The one that does not have beard.
Oh.
No, what the one that we were saying that it was the one that had beard that said his barber traveled.
Oh.
Not that one.
Okay. All right. Can you meet us now? We are interviewing the boy. Can you come within 10-15 minutes?
So that same place.
Yes.
Okay, I'm coming.
How many minutes?
Let's say just like let's say 20 minutes because I'm just let me close and let me come down.
Okay, we are expecting you.
Okay, thank you.
Ima, use your mic. You can go now. Let me.
Sir?
I don't know if it's close to your place.
0,
So,
7,
in case it's
0,
not
8, 1,
to your house.
7, 9,
Okay.
8,
Then, I don't know if that place is.
8.
I don't know how we are going to be sending you here and there. So just hold that money. Hello, good evening. Your name and where you calling from?
Hello, good evening, Chairman. My name is Elizabeth. I'm calling from Lagos.
All right.
First and foremost, I want to thank you for the wonderful work you're doing. And I pray that God will all the things that pertain to you, God will bless you for many
Amen.
That council area is an area I'm very familiar. In fact, a former place.
Okay.
So I just want to find out from the guy, the boss. I don't know the council is talking about. Is it the Liasu going to the Liasu Road or going to Power Line side?
He said he used to school around council. He never said he live in council. Are you living around council or you school there? Use your mic.
I school there.
Okay, is this?
Okay, ma. Okay. I thought you said he lived there.
No.
Then I also found out from him because last year there was NSAS and the control, all the area was very scattered. How did he cope? What was the thing? And the what we call the COVID-19, because I know a lot of businesses were shut down. How did he cope? How was he able to? How was he able to do the business he's doing? That's my number one question. The number two question is that in that 1 year, has he never been sick for once? That's just my concern because his story is sounding. People might say it's not honest because I've seen a lot of boys like this around that council to a cartoon. They will come around, they will beg you for money. There are lots of them like that they run away from home. But looking at him, I don't think I don't think that time frame is very correct. Because I also want to ask him, so when did they did Happy New Year? When did he do the Happy New Year? Was he on the street or is in the church? Did he experience people say Happy New Year all around? I just want to get that story. Right. That's just my own observation.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Emmanuel, where did you do your New Year when they were saying Happy New Year? Where were you?
No, before when they were doing that New Year, I was still at home.
No, you said you left January 2020.
Yes.
And we already experienced another January this year now.
Yeah, I left the.
Use your mic, sir.
I left the 2020. So from there,
use your mic, sir.
It's from there only me with some of my friends that celebrate together.
That's not what I asked you.
No, hold on. You celebrate with your friends.
Yes.
Together.
Yes.
In their house or on the street?
No, I met them where they were.
Use the mic like this.
I met them where they were playing, so from there I just go there, I greet them.
So all the friends you have in the street,
they don't
you
have
don't
mother.
know any of their house?
No, I'm not to follow them to the house.
They don't have mother.
No, I need to follow them to the house.
So your friends also celebrated New Year in the street?
No, some of them.
Use your mic.
Some of them used to like playing all this football sometimes. So that don't have.
Do you know what it's called New Year? Midnight, around 1. Around 12 or 1, they now start shouting Happy New Year. You now saw those one in the street, not in the church.
No,
you now use your mic, sir.
No, it's in the morning that me with other one we celebrate.
All right, no problem. We shall. So why did this man took you to the hotel to stay 2 days in the hotel?
Why did he take you to his house?
He called his wife. His wife said that they do not know me, so I cannot follow them to stay. So he booked me in an hotel.
Alright, he's coming back again. Okay, we are going to draw the curtain from here when the person comes, so that will not keep you two waiting or running your data.
3, 5,
so after
3,
this call,
5,
we will
1,
drop it
0,
and
8, 6,
we'll continue
5.
when he comes. Good afternoon, your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon, my name is Victory. I'm calling from Italy.
Okay.
Please, sir, I wanted to contribute in this issue and
go ahead.
There is no need of wasting time asking these boys so many questions. What I suggested is that you people should go and look for his parents. So through his parents, they will not know the whole full story, if the boy is selling lies or if he is selling this.
They've gone already. They've gone already.
Okay. So that is my own contribution.
God bless you.
Okay, thank you.
0, 8, 0, 6.
We have to know your name and where you're calling from.
Emmanuel again from Akwa Ibom State. I doubt if the interview at this point is giving your desired the result you are looking for. The best thing to do now, I mean, I heard you mention earlier that you want to, go to police station, nearest police station, and inquire whether the parents had come there to complain a missing child. I think the best thing to do, somebody will know the father in that area that the boy said they lived before the park. And somebody will have, at least somebody standing around that street, will have the number of the father. I think before you can move forward with this investigation you are on, get to the father's contact. Get the father's contact. Because that way that I'm seeing and the face, the way he's looking, he's thinking as you are posing the question, he's thinking of what to say next. And that is why you see him stammering. So that's my humble opinion. Before you can move forward, that one is not ready to tell you everything. That's what I have seen in him. He's not ready. Let him tell. If he really wants that from you guys, he should tell the truth. He should tell the truth. Like the question they asked him, he said he left home last year January. He should tell us where he was when the COVID-19 and lockdown happened. How was he eating? He refused to answer that. Perhaps you have not asked him. He should answer that question.
Okay, let's ask him so we can round up. Thank you. Oga Emmanuel.
Sir?
Do you know what is called COVID-19?
Yes.
The coronavirus.
Yes.
In that period, NSAS, you know what is called NSAS? When there was fight everywhere, they were protesting, saying, no more SARS.
Yes.
Where were you?
No, that time I have not reached this area. I was still at other.
Were you under your parents?
No.
And that is the question. Where were you?
No.
0, 8.
No, it's where we were.
No, I will not still stay. I will not stay.
How were you coping, eating, sleeping during the fight, the COVID? No food, no movement.
No, there is one.
Tell us the truth so that we help you.
Yes.
Are you ready to tell me the truth?
Yes.
If you did not tell me the truth and I find that truth from anybody, we will put you in police cell and we will not help you again. Tell us every truth. We will still help you. You see success?
Yes.
Success tell us the truth. That's why he's here.
0, 8.
Success was stubborn, doing many things, but he told us the truth. We say even if you are stubborn, we will help you. You now, the way you count before you answer, we know you are lying in so many things. We can help you if only you tell us the truth. We will not send you back to your house, so we will put you here, but if you tell us truth. But if you did not tell us, if they come and tell us truth, we will send you to small pikin prison, juvenile prison. When you come back, we will still send you to your papa house to go there. But if you tell us truth, you will stay with success, enter school, do everything here. Your parents will be coming here to greet you. Success parents came here last night to even greet success and give success some gift. Your parents will be bringing your gift here. We will train you. That shows you are ready to change by telling us the truth. We know you have been escaping so many things since. Are you asking yourself if you should tell us the truth? You are talking inside you now. Use your mic.
This thing is happening to save me.
The truth is hard.
But I'll force it out of my. I'll force it out. I've already been outside before, but they caught me.
Use your mic.
I've already been outside before, but they caught me. So they still bring me inside the house. That time I stayed outside for 1 month. They still bring me inside the house.
Your parents?
Yes. So I still run out.
Continue.
So I still run out again.
But I'm listening.
So I still run out again.
Buy gala for this guy. Gala and one Fanta. Is it Fanta or Coke? Which one you like most?
Fanta.
Buy one gala, one Fanta. Continue, Oga.
So I still run out again. So they still bring me out.
802.
This is the third time that is making me now running outside because of
You are used to outside or what?
No, I'm not used to outside, but
you just don't want to walk in the house. You don't want them to send you inside.
No, I'm not like staying. I'm not the kind of person that do stay in one place. I do like to be. If I stay one place, my body will be doing me somehow. I'm not mingle with anybody, as if I'm lonely. So that's why I don't like to stay in one place. So that's why I do like coming outside. I meet friends. But if I'm staying one place, it will be as if I'll be moving up and down inside the room. Even though there's place there for me to stay, I'll still be moving up and down. So this is the third time I'm now coming outside because I do like playing with people, like all these football, PS, different things. So that is what make me come outside and say.
If they allow you to go, for instance, you are staying in your parents' house, and maybe during break or some other time, maybe in the afternoon, so okay, on Saturday, Emmanuel, you are going out to field to go and play ball, and you play ball, they will give you 1 hour, 2 hours. Play ball 2 hours and come back home. Would you want to go like that and return back home without your body telling you to just go out and play?
I can still play if I notice that the time is really the time that they give me, because I do mark time. I'm not the kind of person that if you tell me to do something that should come the same time, I will do the thing and come, or I may come before the time. So if they say I should go outside, I go to the field and play. I will play to the time you say I should come, and I will come.
And you come.
Yes.
It's just that you don't want to stay like that without going out.
No, I don't like to be staying somewhere. Like if I'm staying home, nobody's with me. Inside is dry. Nobody to give me company. I'll just be walking up and down. Inside me.
So that's why you are going out. When you went out, you spent 1 month. Were you staying, going out and coming in, or you just run again?
No, I
started sleeping outside.
No, I was going. Sometimes I will come. Sometimes I will spend 2 days outside. I will come. They will beat me. So sometimes I will go and come. The earlier I can just only spend sometimes just only 3 days outside. I'll come.
Have you ever stole before? Tell me the truth. Use your mind.
No, I just only stole once.
What did you steal then?
No, just only me and my friends I told him to go and buy. I told him to buy something. We come back.
No, stealing.
No. I've never stolen.
Never steal anything before.
No.
Okay, listen. Somebody is writing here that they saw you with other children washing motor in the street. All those motor that are moving. Somebody is writing it here now.
No, not the one.
You use your mic.
No, I've not watched motor in any place before.
Windscreen, as they used to clean windscreen on the road when motor is moving.
No, I know used to do.
What did you not do?
No, I only pick
you know, you are trying to tell us the truth now. So
I only do pay container, but I've never say I should go somewhere.
The person is already here.
Okay. You say?
I've never seen them go and wash like front of car. I've never done that before.
Only picking containers?
Yes.
And do you have where you are selling the container?
No, I do say
you know when you came in the morning, you tear my chair. I warned you, you still tear, but that chair you sit down now, you not tear before, you don't tear them again.
It was tear before.
Were you not here now when I was warning him about my chair? He was still doing it before I now tell him to stand up and stand, not to sit down. He just they puncture that chair since they don't pull hole well now. It's not like that now. You get spirit when they inside you. Give that guy mic. What is your big chair? You first hear one chair when you come in the morning. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Good Samaritan and one other guy that brought Emmanuel to this way. I bet you can come. I bet come and on that light. Yes. All right. Thank God you are here on time, even less than 10 minutes.
Thank you.
All right. Tell us your name, please.
My name is Frank John Obaseki.
I think you are from Edo State.
Yes.
Are you the governor Obaseki?
He's my uncle anyway.
Okay. Now, so in here, be like your head. You're welcome.
Yes.
Okay. Tell us everything you know about this boy till this moment.
Actually, it was a tough time from the very first day I see this boy. I think today is Friday, and Wednesday was the day I saw him. I was in Olukbede market, in the front of Olukbede around 7:30 in the morning, because normally they open the Olukbede by 8 o'clock. So I was just standing in the front gate. I saw this boy, Emmanuel. He was wearing a sack bag on his back, and there was all these mud can, bottled water, and he was picking on the front of the gates there in the gutter. So I don't really know what kept me to focus my eyes on him. Is it because of his color and everything? So immediately I sight my eyes on him. It looked very so fresh in my face. I said, what is this boy doing, picking his trash in the gutter? So I now stopped him. I said, come here, what are you doing? Why do you pick trash in the gutter? He said he wants to go and sell it. I said, how old are you? He said he's 13 years. I said, okay. Why do you want to go and sell it? He said he wants to use it to buy food to eat. I said, where is your parents? He said his parents is at home. Do you go to school? He said yes. So I find out that the interrogation was not going well, because maybe he was a little more afraid. So I told him, you are going to follow me down to my office right now. So I now hold him there. So when the market opened by 8, I take him to my office out upstairs. Then I said, sit down there. Are you hungry? He said yes. And I gave him food and he ate. So I begin to see that it's like he's not getting anything like afraid from me. So he have more interest. So I called my auntie and I told my auntie, look, I just pick up a boy in the street now. And my auntie told me that I should see how I could take him to the police station or a human rights office. So I called one of my friends and he told me that I should take him to human rights at Agege local government. So when we went, I take him there. When I get there, they said it's not that local government. They now to direct me to another one inside Agege there. So I take him there. Immediately I take him there. They take him to a place and interrogated him. And they came and they said, what this boy is saying is not correct. And they cannot, the way they interrogate him is like, this boy is lying, everything that he's saying. That I should take him to a police station. I said, okay. So I now call my auntie again. My auntie now said, okay, there is what you will do. You will come and interrogate him. So my auntie came and he was with him. And my auntie began to ask him questions. The question we were saying was just so different. He said he was 6 years old when they dropped him in an orphanage home. When he was 9, he ran away. And later he's 13. Now he has been 4 years in the street. But my auntie said, no, you are 4 years in the street. Look at your skin. It does not look like 4 years person in the street. So then, my auntie now said I should take him to SOS at Isolo. Because when he did his 50 years birthday, he went there and he normally dropped the gift there. So I said, okay. The next morning, which it was, I think yesterday, I called a cousin of mine and I told him that, look, this is what is on ground. And he told me, okay, he will go with me, knows the place, know that SOS at Isolo, that will go with me. So when he came, we take a cab. We went there. Immediately we went there. We get to their office. The man in charge was interrogating him again. And the man said, what this boy is saying is lying. So I was even seeing as if maybe I'm the one who know the truth, that this boy is saying the truth and these people are just interrogating. So the man said they can't appoint this boy. Then he now wrote a note that we should go to Alaunsa at block 18. And then when we get there, we should ask of Mrs. Asaka. So we now take the same Uber again. We went there, that from there they can direct him to the SOS village. So we went there. Immediately we went there. We met Mrs. Asaka. Then he said that one man should interrogate him. The man interrogated him. Immediately they came out from there. They told me that they cannot, what the boy is saying is not correct. That with the interrogation they have, the boy is not saying the truth. I said, okay, if you people have said that, what am I supposed to do? They said I should take him to Mushi police station. I said, Mushi police station. I said, I don't think, we've been moving around and everything. The cabman said, we should leave the boy there. But this boy was crying and said he wants to follow us. And the woman said, we cannot leave him. We cannot leave him there. Then I took him away. So immediately I took him away. He was saying that he had a friend that they called David. And he stayed with Mama David before. I said, okay, where? He said in Ikotu. When we were going to Ikotu, we were measuring different areas. I said, how come you know this area in Ikotu? You know, he said it's the place that we are staying since he left the orphanage home. I said, okay. So we went there, we were looking for Mama David. I said, Mama David is not around, that we should go to a church that Mama David used to go. Then I asked him, do you know the church? He said, yeah, you know the Celestial Church. He took me there. We went there, we meet a woman. And the woman now said that, okay, this boy, normally see this boy with Mama David, but not with Mama David, but with David in the church. But he thought that Mama David is the mother of the boy. Because anytime they are doing a night vigil, you always see this boy and he's playing with David. I said, okay, how can I get them? He said, they no longer come to that church. He said, but after they left, the boy was still coming to the church when they are doing night vigil. So he was thinking that his boy stay around the area. They never knew that this boy does not have a place to stay. So from there I said, okay, now go on your own. I don't want you to come closer to me. So as I was going, he held my shirt. As he held my shirt, he was crying. Then I pushed him away. Then I leave him at very close to TB Joshua. So I was running. He ran after me up to Ikotu runabout, where to enter a bus. He held my shirt. People were shouting, "Oh God, what is going on? What is this boy doing?" And at the same time, me myself, I was crying a little because this whole thing has been so frustrated. I didn't know that maybe what people were interrogating, they know what was going on. So I'm not following back to TB Joshua Church again. The street there, we went to a place, we sit down for more than 1 hour. I was praying for him. I was advising him he should let me go, he should stay. He said he would not leave me. I said, okay. When my auntie came, my auntie said she should read 1 to 3 to 100. that if he can, he will give him money. He read 1, 2, 3, 200. My auntie gave him 200. So my auntie said that this boy is very sharp. I don't think this boy, there's something wrong. So when I want to leave him, I said, where's the 200 my auntie gave to you? He said, look at the 200. I said, okay, what I'm telling you now, you must take it. Then I brought her 500. I said, this 500 I'm giving you plus 200, he said 700. Take 300 and hit this night. Find a place to sleep. Tomorrow morning, take another 300, inside is 400. Eat. Then the remaining 100, make sure you meet me at Olugbede. Because now I find it difficult to take him, because I see that it's like I'm taking myself, putting myself in the risk. So I said, you are going to look for a place to sleep today. So he was crying. Then I now hold him and I said, don't worry, do you believe in God? He said, yes. I said, okay, let me pray for you. Then I pray and I said, God keep you throughout this night so that you will come tomorrow and meet me. He said, okay. Then I said, just be going. Then he was going, he was crying. Me, I was going my way. Then I left. But I was at home throughout the night. I couldn't sleep because I feel, where is he going to be at that particular time? So in the morning, 7 o'clock, I'll be 7:20, I was at the front gate, the place I met him, because I told him to meet me there. 8 o'clock, I didn't see him. I was so very worried. And my cousin that go with us together said, if he does not come, I should know that the street have already entered his system. But if he comes, we should always know that this boy does not want to stay in the street. So I said, 8 o'clock, I didn't see him. Then at 8:45, my cousin called me again. Did you see him? The next thing, I just see this boy just come from a step from the other side. I was just telling my cousin, look at him. I said, Emmanuel. He was just rushing me. I was running to. Both of us now embrace each other. Then I said, where did you sleep? How did you succeed last night? He said, he slept in the place. Did you feel cold? He said, he feel a little cold. Okay, now, the way I directed, did you follow? He said, yes, he eats rice and beans yesterday, 300. This morning, rice and beans, 300 before he came to my place. I said, okay. Now, I want to take you to police station now. Because everybody that I've interviewed, they say you are telling lies, that what you are saying is not truth. Me, I'm taking you to police station. If you tell me the truth, I will not take you to police station. And he now told me that he came to tell me the truth. That is why he came. I said, you mean it? He said, yes. I said, sit down. What is the truth? He said, his name is Emmanuel. His father's name is Emmanuel. I said, how can you be Emmanuel? Your father be Emmanuel? Emmanuel. He said, yes, because his father's name is Emmanuel, and his father now gave him Emmanuel. I said, okay. How does he go? He said he lost his mother by a motor accident. That the lady that works with his father now later married the lady, as whether it's a sales girl, I don't know. Then the lady had a baby that now gave a baby to his father called David. So the lady was maltreating her, which was his stepfather, was maltreating him, I mean. So I said, okay, the lady was maltreating you, then you left the house. When do you leave the house? He said, since January. I said, after that time, what happened? He said, after some time, he began to be afraid in the street because he was not having a place to sleep. So he have to decide to go back to their house. As he went, they found out that the place had been renovated and his father is no longer there. Then I asked him, do you know the house? If I said we should go there, can you describe the house? He said, yes, I still know the house. So a friend of mine called next in, is opposite me, and he has been talking about this fame here, this human rights fame in this place, because he was having a encounter with people, and he said this place is okay. So he said he would like to take me to a human rights place, because this child now, he has already making us to know that he's a missing child, meaning that the parents, the father might be looking for it for a very long time. You know, so that is how next thing now take us to this place, which Anna brought him here, so that he can be looking for how he can get his place back.
Okay, when the day you left him, that was the only night you spent that you know.
Yes, that was yesterday.
Which day did you? Which of the hotel did you take him to?
That was the first day.
The first day.
Yes, so yesterday was the day I left him. I didn't take him. It was 2 days. That was day before yesterday, because as I saw him that very day, and that was the day I take him to Agege local government. So after our run up and everything, the day was dark. So I was looking for how I could take him. So I talked to my wife, and my wife said, we don't know him before. We cannot keep him in our house. So I now went to a nearby place, which is very close to my house. It's a beer parlor where they normally have a lodge in an hotel. So I met the guy. I took him there. The guy was saying that he cannot take him because he's a minor. Yeah. So I was begging. I said, there is no way this boy will sleep. And my problem is that how I can make sure that this boy does not sleep outside any longer. He said, okay, he's going to give me just one night. Anything one night is not going to allow it. I said, okay, which was yesterday. As I pick him yesterday from that same place, and I now take him to SOS village. So that yesterday, what makes me to push him out was that there was no place for me to keep him any longer. Because the place I was supposed to keep him, the guy has said that he's only giving me one day and there was no place. So I now said, go and sleep outside and come back to me so that today we will see what we are going to do to enable you not to sleep outside.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So you've not been able to trace the father's address?
No, because today is the day he gave the final, the real message. Because that is why people were saying that he was not saying the truth. That makes them to say they cannot accept it. There is something wrong. So it was this morning he now gave me all the whole story. Which
you mean now the one of orphanage is not real?
No, according to him, what he told me this morning, that it's not real. That because that was the statement he was saying, even when we went to Alansa, that made them to say this boy cannot be outside for 4 years and he still remain like this.
Now he say 1 year. So which one are we going to believe?
Which one are we believing
now? Even the 1 year, he did not look like a child that
stayed in 1 year outside.
A child that is eating well, living in an apartment now.
When did they drive you and where you were staying?
This child don't live like someone that is sleeping in the street.
Sir?
When actually did they drove you out of where you were staying? We are not talking of your father's place now.
Are you
the
sure
person you were staying with?
He's not a possessed child that the parents threw out and they not tell you what to do? Maybe you understand.
No, I need to answer.
So I don't understand this question.
Obaseki, I beg me ask.
He said, when your father, when did you leave your father? When did you leave the house?
Okay, I've lived here 3 times.
No. This recent one, when did you left the house and which house? It may not be your father's or the people you were staying with.
Use your mic.
It was in my father's house I left this third time. The time I don't want to pack. That is the time I left.
Anyway, we have sent somebody to go and verify.
You say you left there. You say the time you went to pack.
No, it's saying different thing.
There's no truth in it.
We have sent somebody already to the street he gave us.
He gave the name of the street.
Yeah. Has he given you any name of the street?
No, he has not given me any name of the street.
Oh, saying people have helped each other.
Okay, hold on a minute. When is any of your child been taken away by a girl you dated before? Give him mic.
If any of my child,
yeah,
or be taken away.
Maybe in those days you impregnated a woman, and the woman said, I don't want to abort it. You gave him her money, said go and abort it, and she now left. And, and as we speak, you've not set your eyes on the woman.
No, actually, I will tell you. The point is that I think the major thing about him is that it's like he was just having this feeling of
fatherly
feeling. Because me too, I won't tell you like. Sorry to say, I will just use a word that I was having a problem when I was very small with my parents, mostly my father. So it took me almost, if I'm not mistaken, almost 42 years before I begin to see my father again and to reconcile with him. So with those ones, when I see him, I don't even know how come my eyes begin to walk over him, because I've seen people before that begin to walk on the street, but his own was so different. So when I begin to see his age, I said, okay, let me feel this, let me see how I can take him away from the street.
almost the same story with you.
Then he look like you. Are you sure he's not?
What I'm saying now, you've not answered my question.
No, I don't.
I know you don't want your wife to.
No, apart from that, I think.
Your wife is watching us.
Yes, of course. But the major thing is that I don't think you just said it now, so I try to memorize, if possible. Something of that nature has happened, but I don't think so.
Okay, now the pens you can't peel now. You don't come up for the chair now. You are peeling my pens from the wall. Are you normal? You sure? So if you stay here like success now, that means our house for don't turn quack. You are not, just.
His teeth is very bright. You have brush and everything with you.
Like that, sir. We just they peel my pen again. They peel the wall. Nah. This boy never stay without brushing teeth in one day. I don't understand this story.
Somebody send this boy there.
Who is that?
Because this boy is not.
Wait, in the real sense, let's talk about this thing. I don't want you to take it for granted. We ask that you do DNA for this child.
Yes, I agree.
It's 150,000.
Am I the one to pay for that?
You thought it's free.
From the same daughter.
I do that, they are the same.
Yes, almost the same, because even today was the day I know that I was an honorable person, according to what he told me.
Don't touch it. You know, so children's blood is very strong.
You see, this, you hear of MC Danfo?
MC Danfo, yes.
The child they took away from him. The day he was looking for the child, he did not know the child, he did not know, but two of them stood opposite each other and started watching each other without moving.
And they don't know each other.
And they don't know each other. Then before somebody now say, the mother of the child now came out somewhere and now shouted, "What are you doing with my son?" And which is his son. They took him away from him and ran away. They almost magneted each other. He said he paused, he don't know why, he stood for a while. That child was coming from school, the child stood, they face each other and they don't know why. And this is the child he's looking for. This one now, when they run, follow you like Yemi My Lover. You watch Yemi My Lover. Yes. He ran after you. We will do DNA for now. Okay. But we don't know where to start now. We advise that you talk to your wife so that you can adopt this child for now. You can talk to your wife, you go to the station, then we incident it. You take him for now so that when we are doing our investigation, if we have any area to help, when we finally find the father and they need the child, if the child decides that he wants to stay with you, to enable him listen to himself and be a good boy. Oh boy, bring your hand out. Bring your hand out. Sit here now. It's only the parent that can tell us the truth. The mother is not dead. The guy is possessed. Sorry to say. According to what we are seeing here and what he told us, that could be the problem. You see, now he has spoiled most, like any chair he has ever sat since. He spoiled that chair. Even if I shout 20 times, he don't listen, he will put hole in that chair. In presence of everybody, now he peeled the wall. He peeled off the paint there. And I couldn't see through now what he was doing now because this bag is broken it. So he must have... The drinks and gala, he has not done wrong yet, have you? Okay, go and eat your gala, drink your drink, okay?
And this trouser he's wearing is leather. So there's no way that
leather can last for a year.
And that synthetic leather can last for 1 year.
It's new now. This one is new.
Whether he's wearing it or he's washing it or he's not washing it. What is the
Oh, is the noise maker there, the phone. I bet, bring it up. Alright, this is where we are going to stop because we too we are confused. We have to wait until the person we sent to the father street calls back. So, Mr. Obaseki, what can we do?
Yes, I just like what you said regarding the you were saying like adopting and about the boy. I think it's a privilege. It's a privilege for me too if there is a position to enable him not to. Because my major aim is that I'm not happy that he's sleeping outside. You know, so I think things that will enable him not to be having a place to sleep, I think that is a very good thing for him too. So I think if, for instance, it comes that way that yet his father has not been seen, so I think there is a role to play there, because I told a friend of mine when I was in Agege that I want to run away from him, and that my friend told me, you took him from Egbeda and you not take him to Agege, you want to run away from him in Agege. Why not? Why do you take him from Egbeda and go and drop him in Agege? You know, so he said, no, don't leave him, make sure you take him. So as soon as something has been forced to me, so I think if there is a privilege for me to say, okay, let him have a school going before, if his father is there to see him, I think there is something I can do for him, you know, because now I've been attached, so I believe that it's possible for me to keep him in the period that, if possible, if the investigation had been investigated to enable to see his father, it will be okay. But I'm not taking the step that I want to take him as dog child to be my son. But if there is any privilege that, yes, he have a place that he can stay. Because I was even thinking that if everything has been passed, I think he can stay for a boarding house as well. Yeah, so those things can have a role for him to get learn and everything. So it depends on how it goes, because taking without no document, no recommendation of any paper, so it is a risk on my side.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. One, you have taken him to almost the appropriate authority, which they rejected the child back to you. You've been to police station, you have been to secretariat, which is the Alausa, you have been to Agege, you have taken the guy to where again?
SOS Village.
SOS Village. All that have to do with government. And all what we are asking you is take the child back. Okay, if they pick the child and they interrogated the child and this child is lying, are they going to leave the child on the street? And are they supposed to leave the child on the street instead of finding alternative or where to keep the child? If you as an individual see a living being, even if it's dog, a pet, and you know the pet belongs to someone, and you try to save the life of the pet, keeping that pet in your custody instead of leaving the pet on the street that probably vehicle can just kill the pet, then you are a good Samaritan. You did not hit the child. You tried all your best, and there is a storyline in what you have stated so far about this child, and you are being watched across the globe. The whole world is watching you, and they are watching this child. So all the places you've taken this child to and they rejected it back to you, we cannot ask you throw the child on the streets, right? Yes. So if for the safekeeping of the child, all we need to do is to incident the case in the police station and sign that this child is in your custody while they are investigating to find the biological father, parents of this child. You understand?
Yes.
If the office agreed with you according to the rule of sharing.
Okay.
Yeah.
According to our rules and regulations.
Yes, sir.
I am not autocracy.
That's not right. So the rule of what you are doing.
The rule of today is the rule of the office. Thank you for your respect. Oga,
sir?
We want to say thank you, God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
It's not going to be an easy task. Like he himself has said it already while you were not here yet. he said he must be sincere with us. This is the 4th time or the 3rd time that he is leaving home voluntarily. That he is not the type of person that stays one place. That when he's around, something tell him to go out. He don't like being alone. Instead of it to even stay in one room, he would be walking around in that one room until he find his way out. He said it's not me.
Yeah.
So, by way of Christianity and deliverance, they normally say possessed child,
Yes.
even though it may not be true. So, what I'm saying, we can accept anybody, whether you are actually possessed or not. As far as you are not spirit, we can accept. But the reason why we are accepting people when we have no support, we accept because we have nobody to accept it from us. Because we already have somebody that is almost like him, that used to be almost like him. And we are still nurturing that person not to go back to street. That is the only reason we might ask for help, who will assist us in taking this one, so that we will not. Did you remember I was calling him name second?
Yes.
Can you remember the name?
I think he said and second Precious or Promise.
Sussex.
Sussex, I mean, yeah.
Yes. I was saying when I just interviewed only 2 words, I said this is second Sussex.
Yeah.
And actually he almost, although this one is tougher than Sussex in the history story rather. So please, we will accept that you take it. We will send somebody with you to the nearest police station.
Stop preaching that shit.
As we carry on the investigation to find his biological
Remove your
parent.
hand from the chair.
By the special grace of God, as far as this platform is concerned, he has nowhere to hide again. If you venture go out of your house missing, they will fetch him back to this office because the face is all over, and we thank people that are promoting us all over the world. So they already know the story. That is what the president was saying. Taking him, the only thing we need to do for you and for ourselves is to go and incident it with any nearby police station. You understand? There's also person is in your custody until the biological parent is being found. If you are willing to do that, please do. If you say no, we cannot do that, we will still attach him to other children here. But if you can help us do that, we appreciate you more. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, sir, for what you said. I think, like you said about like what we believe that children normally at times they possess, but in the normal world, according to our is I don't believe normally. I don't believe on possessed children, but I believe that children they are very, very in a different way, has different way of characters and bad behavior, because at times it normally happens based on how children too was raised to. But like what you said, know that I'm the type, I don't have much, I'm a computer engineering, but I think for his type, his issue cannot be so more difficult for me not to respond for it. Because in the sense that I have a boy like him that is playing football in Pexi, and the boy is just like 10 years old, and I think with a girl too. So taking care of him, more or less not too tough, but as well is tough. But I think with the way he is, because when I saw him, I said he has a lot of things to do for me. Because in the sense that even if I decide that by the grace of God, if he works, that is going to be on my own account, I'm an engineer. I think he can always be with me there, be learning and making him to understand how the work goes, so it's a privilege too. I believe by a special grace of God, one day the father will be hard to say, this is my son, and that is my priority, and to make sure that yes, the boy will have a story to tell as well.
All right, you know, women own the house. You see this woman sitting beside me. I've employed so many people that she will just come and tell them, tomorrow, don't come back here. Even though I have given them promised opportunity. And because I need peace, even so if I need fight self, I cannot win woman. Will you start cooking for yourself or doing all sort of things? So we want to respect your wife, because some women can even smile over things and they are not smiling. So I don't know if you have informed your wife for this second time that you are bringing the boy again. Otherwise, you can go and call her, speak the language for her, then we'll still be here for you to break the news before we round up. Have you informed her that you may do this?
No, I have not informed her, but in my own view, I think my wife will not give me that privilege. Because what makes me to say, okay, I can, if maybe I want to keep him, I can keep him. I has other opinion, because I only told my wife about the information, but my wife is aware that yes, there is a boy that I'm trying to find his parents. But the major truth is that I don't think my wife will give me that privilege for him to stay in our place. But even if I said I want to keep him, I think my wife will be aware of that, and I have other places that I can keep him where he can be with children too. From there he can start growing up to enable him to meet up with every achievement he wants to achieve.
Okay, practically your wife will not accept?
No, my wife will not accept for him to stay.
Okay,
but
where do you think if you are being given the child to stay with, to take home, where will the child be staying? Because all these are things that you need to let the office know.
Okay, and my intention is that even though if I want to take the child now, I think I can get a place for him, because I have people that normally work with me too, and those boys too. There are some that work with me here, and they have a place that they normally stay, which like my manager is the one I normally have a place for, and it's only him that is staying. So I think through there I can give him a place that who is going to stay with, and that person can be bringing him back to the office every day and go back home, you know. So I have many places that he can stay, but apart from,
you need to be enrolled into school.
Yes, there is another thing that was interesting me, which I was seeing him, but with what I had now, I pray that it should not be so, because I have this experience of football. My son is into football too. So when I saw him, when I began to look at him, I said, no, it cannot be a waste. Even when I asked him, do you play football? Because he told me he used to play football. We went to...
That has to do with like a passion.
Yes.
We're talking about education.
Yes, I understand. I'm coming now. Yeah. So when we get to Agege local government, so I was pointing, I said, look, this one is stadium, or you want to play, but I said yes. So there is many ways, and if God stands for me, I think my best place that I believe that I can...
Prince, I did not cut you short.
Yeah.
You can take this way, call your wife, just even though you may not need her approval, just inform her the latest.
You said the woman will not accept.
No, she will not accept.
Then we cannot scatter your house because of what you see in the street.
Yes, I understand, sir.
So what do we do now?
Like what you said, sir, is that as I said, if all those things comes too much my hand, I can put it in a body house, in a school.
But what about if your house scatter before the body house?
I don't think my house will scatter for that.
You say it's not putting the child
to the house.
Okay.
Yes.
I was in here.
Where other of his staffs are staying.
Okay,
yes,
better. All right. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But sir, let me ask a question too. If these documents have been prepared by police and I have the right to hold him, I still have the privilege to take him to school as well.
You have the right to do everything so long We will be doing the investigation.
Yes.
Until we find the parent.
Okay.
If we cannot find the parent, he can be your child for life. You can adopt him and put him anywhere.
Okay.
We will prepare the necessary document and back it up with the government.
Okay.
But for now, it's not a missing boy. We will look for the parent.
Okay.
You will join us in that. They have gone already.
Okay.
And it's a missing child, but it's missing but not lost. It's even lost.
Yes.
Use the English. Push English.
It's a missing child.
I thought it's a runaway child.
Whether he ran away or whatever, it's a missing child.
Okay, runaway and missing child, and anyhow, I don't know English. My always to help you, yeah?
The child will not see.
Leave English now. English want the debate here. Debation time and all right, please, we taking. We are going to. We will call the DPO now. We just incident it with our police here. Okay. Divisional headquarters here. So we already have your number. Yes. Then when they give us report now, we will call you. They are already on it. Okay. To check the. Oga, you sure say the address you gave us? No, you don't want straight us. Give a mic.
No.
Huh?
No.
No waiting.
No, that is the real address. That is the real address of the place that's there.
Okay. Alright, thank you.
So if they take you there now, you will be able to identify some people you know around the area.
Yes.
Eh?
Yes.
Alright, no problem. You go with your stepfather. No, how did they talk? Your foster father. Your future father, you go with him. You hear? You never can tell. If you see your papa, you will know. Not be this man. Look him well. Look him in his face.
4, 7, 5.
Not be him. Okay. But go with him first. Don't run away. It's for your good, eh? Alright. Barrister, give him a document to sign. He will put his street name like what he did this morning, that the charge is in his custody until is it further notice? Yes. Okay. Alright, thank you.
Thank you, sir. And
you can eat your food now.
I can clothe him now.
Everything. If you have if you want, if he's up to age to drive motor, you can put him in driving school now. You don't have motor. Your Baseki will give you motor now. Baseki is watching you. Alright, thank you. This is a story that touched. I hope this boy will not disappoint us. God bless you all for calling in. The line is crossed. Good evening, your name and where you calling from?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
I'm taking this program concerning the missing boy. Hello?
Yeah, go on.
Am I speaking with chairman or?
Yes, you are live.
Okay, so please, my advice, please keep that boy. Let me say it. So that boy will come away. So this man will not be in trouble.
They can never be in trouble. As for the trouble, no trouble here.
He dropped the boy find him.
Yeah.
The boy that find him back. So there is a connection.
That boy, please.
Alright, thank you. You are the last caller of this program until we bring to you update again before the line will be open. God bless you and have a wonderful evening. Alright, thank you. He's going to sign some document now.